It starts with a wizard, he's old and he's wise, and though he is small, there is strength in his size. The Goliath from the west, he's not smart, but he's strong. The Flagon Slayers, this is their song. Now the warlock, he's lost all the memories he had, 'cause to deal with a demon went seemingly bad. And the druid on his quest to save the shadow plane, when you hear tortured souls, you'll remember his name. They're the Flagon Slayers, and this is their song. They're the Flagon Slayers, the adventure goes on. The cleric, she heals in the light of the moon. She wants to find purpose, it'll come someday soon. Then the rogue draws his sword, metals clashing again. When it comes to a duel, he will always win. They're the Flagon Slayers, they drink and they fight. They're the Flagon Slayers, by day or by night. They're the Flagon Slayers, and this is their song. They're the Flagon Slayers, the adventure goes on.
Heyo.
Great
Welcome
start.
everybody to the stream. Jacob's
Hi everybody. So quick disclaimer, I am a little under the weather, so please bear with me. For my brain don't work so brain today. But yeah, so let's get into it. So last time, the party, after dealing with all the stuff in Onoa, requested some assistance on trying to locate Anzu. And they eventually discovered that he was on, hang on just a second, he was on the plane of Bitopia, which is the gnome plane.
yeah, I missed that.
Yeah. They discovered that he was on Bitopia. I also have a
the gnomes there bisexual.
I
wish.
Love it.
I mean, it's a possibility.
No, but something fun happens when you guys all go there.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
But so now the party has to figure out how to get there. So that is where we will begin. So we'll say that you guys have traveled out into the courtyard of the Alabaster Lyceum. Everybody is together except for Anzu. But Mo is still there. Linares is still with you. But yeah, what do you guys want to do?
I would like to find Anzu.
What is happening?
Okay,
right
give me
now?
a roll. Roll
Okay.
a d20 for me.
Oh, it's a one.
You look everywhere. You can't find him.
He's lost for all eternity.
Yep, he's
We
gone.
gave it a good try.
You know what?
Go home,
Your
guys.
hands are clean. Your conscience is good.
What happened right before we pick up here?
We had.
What was the last thing we did?
So now Thea has a date with an old professor.
Yep.
Ooh.
And he told you guys where Anzu is being located. And you saw Anzu basically as a mantelpiece in a wonderful home in the middle of sprawling wheat fields.
We met Samuel,
Oh boy.
and we traded Anzu's robe, the white one, and a date with Thea for him to use a wish spell to find Anzu.
That's right.
And we
That's
found
right.
out he's in a crystal sphere, and Garl Glittergold is the god of the plane that they're, or of the plane that they're on.
And he's treacherous, right?
No.
He's a trickster.
No, he's one of the most good gods that there pretty much are.
Well, to be more specific, He is a good-natured trickster.
I knew the term trickster was in there somewhere.
Yeah, he's kind of like MCU Loki post Endgame. Imagine that. He's fun-loving, kind of like a hobbit. Think kind of like hobbits,
Like Merry
sort
and
of
Pippin.
thing. Yeah,
Merry and Pippin.
yeah. Good-natured. Might steal your fireworks and set them all off at once.
Currently watching the Lord of the Rings series,
Son of a
extended
Took.
edition. So
Oh man, the Tukes.
Those Tukes. Well, shit.
fool of a took.
Anyway, but yeah, you guys are in the courtyard. You see Linares has kind of this puzzled look on her face, kind of like she's processing, and you see her kind of doing mental math. But she's kind of quiet.
I think I asked this last time, but I'm going to re-ask it just to kind of seal up where we left off. Linares, do you think it would be possible to... I know it'd be difficult to plane shift there, but if there was an object that we could find from Bitopia, and we use that as a, like a focus, and we had multiple people cast plane shift on it to make it a stronger one, could we get there?
That is a possibility.
Do you have another easier possibility, or do you think that's our best plan of action?
I'm trying to think if there are any gnome colonies anywhere near. They tend to have deeper connections to Bitopia.
Anybody know any gnomes?
Jacob, do I know if there's any gnomes?
Make a history check.
Have we met any gnomes?
I'm adding guidance.
Are there any
Not many. You have not met many gnomes, no.
22.
22. None in the immediate area, none around Emon. There is like a small there's a small group of gnomes in Kaimal. No pun intended. But they're more craftsmen and builders. They're not really like mystical or in touch with nature. You see Linares continues to think.
Well, that business card, maybe the guy that visits all the planes would have. a way to get
Yeah.
there.
Well, I did get everything I needed from him for the normal planes, so he might have some sort of way for us to get to Bitopia if we ask Frederick.
I could ask the twins if you want.
You do that.
Oh.
No, I kind of want him to ask the twins.
Do I know like anything like at least like religious? Like what I know isn't it like a? It's like his plane, right? Like.
So Bitopia is one of the it's on the here. Let me grab this. Where is it? On the wheel of cosmology when it comes to planes. Bitopia is towards the top. It's the closest to. Here, let me see if I can find the image.
I'm listening, but Birdie's.
Yeah, no worries. There is. Here we go. Well, that's not exactly what I want. That's the elemental planes. But essentially, it is like, it is the most lawful that you can be without going to, man, it's got to be in here. It might be in the player's handbook. Let me see. I think it's in one of these charts. Okay, here we go. So, Elysium is like the good plane. Like, that's where a lot of the gods are. That's where, like, a lot of the planets are and angels and stuff originate from. If you go one to the left of that, is Bitopia on the celestial cosmological circle. So Bitopia is one of the outer planes, but it is the plane of gnomes, basically. It's also been described as being kind of like a fairy tale land, where the trees and the animals talk. Stuff like that. You also know through religious study, you and Animas would know this. Bitopia is the reason it's called Bitopia is because it is kind of like two planes stacked on top of each other like pancakes. So the sky of one of the portions of the plane is the sky of the other, but reversed. So like if you sent a balloon up into the air, it would hit the border between the divide, and then it would flip over, and then it would fall to the ground, but would still be going up from your perspective.
Okay.
But yeah, that's kind of what you know. The bottom plane is named Dothion, and the top plane is called Shurok. And they make up Bitopia as a whole.
Is it like locked in the same way that Elysium is?
Heck yeah, it is.
Okay, that's kind of more what I was wondering.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, if they can get along, when will North and South Dakota get their differences behind them and just become one big Dakota?
One big Dakota.
You bring up a good point.
That also begs the question: why is South Carolina not part of Carolina?
Oh well, that's a whole other conversation.
West
big
Virginia.
Carolina.
And
Yeah, I was gonna say you got
why
all
the
of
fuck
Virginia,
is there
West
Kansas?
Virginia.
Yeah,
Amen.
why is there
Amen.
Why is there Ark, Kansas, and Kansas?
Arkansas was there first. I will fight you.
They were the Ark. They're the
It's
anti-Kansas.
Lynchburg. No, it's not.
Abby has very little Arkansas pride, but it comes out in this one instance.
I'm not saying it's a bad
It's
thing
a
to be
native
Ark,
word.
Kansas.
Excuse me. Kansas can kiss my butt.
Yeah, you
That's
tell
my
them.
argument.
You
That's it.
tell them.
Kansas.
Arkansas was there first, and it's a native word.
But I've put the diagram of Dothion and Shurok in the chat if you would like to look at it.
Okay.
Ah,
He really wants me.
I totally understand this.
Sure.
Well, what's the problem? Up is up and up is down.
Up is also up.
Yeah, up is up and up is down.
And
It's
then
like the
Simple.
upside down.
it kinda
Kinda.
is. This does make sense because I've had to do a lot of the creating the space stuff, and this is kind of how it works with a lot of that.
Well, and
But-
apparently there are spires you can climb to go from one side to the
Yes,
other.
up is up and up is down.
So when you reach that kind of like point, you just kind of start falling down or up.
Yeah, it flips. Yep. Yeah.
Gravity work on the upside down.
Yeah, there is gravity. It's essentially like a gravity barrier, pretty much.
Interesting.
Yeah. So,
But how do we get there, Jacob?
well, Animas's
You come from the
idea. You go in from the sides. Animas's idea of getting an object from Bitopia and then channeling it into it could work, but there's also a risk that if you guys go, you could get stuck in between the transition, and then you would be stuck in the astral plane, and nobody wants that.
I mean, I can.
It's not that bad.
We can navigate the astral plane. We just don't want to end up in the deep. No, that's the ethereal.
Yeah, the ethereal plane is a lot worse.
We don't want to end up
In
in
my
the
opinion.
deep ethereal plane. Astral plane's fine.
Well, do we call Frederick?
Who has a
Or
card?
do we
for
find a gnome
Frederick?
colony?
Do you have a card for Frederick? You think we can ask
don't.
Frederick for another card?
Surely.
Surely Frederick gives us one more card if
Or
I
with-
use my card.
Was it in Anzu's robe?
No, we checked his robes before we gave him. Was there anything
So-
in your robes, Anzu, before we gave? everything Anzu had is with us. That's the point.
Everything but the robe is with you guys. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Anzu, did you have a card to get to Frederick?
I don't believe he did. I don't think Anzu has met Frederick, if I remember correctly, or he has, but it
how
was
he got
not the
his
best
magic.
of interactions.
Who had the card?
I'll use my
I
card.
think Anzu already used his.
Yeah, Anzu did use his. I remember that.
I'll
I
use
used
my
mine
card,
to
and then
go
we
get
can
a-
try to ask for one for Sirus, because Sirus never got a card technically.
I don't think I got one either.
And then we
I don't think
ask-
I did, but maybe if we use that card, I can ask.
Yeah. All right, Jacob. Hey, Linares, do you know any other major magic spellcasters who can use plane shift, who can help us in this? Do you think me and you would be able to do it, or what do you think we'd have to get at least one more?
Do I know if Rupert can?
Rupert cannot.
Okay, I wasn't sure.
I know of a few, but most of them are probably long dead.
Wait,
Um,
do you have plane shift in your book?
as a reminder, she is using Anzu's backup spellbook.
Right.
Which
But-
does have plane shift.
Anzu also had plane shift in the Staff of Magi, meaning we can use the Staff of Magi and myself and Linares, as long as someone else is operating the Staff of Magi at a high enough level.
The Staff of Magi, I believe, has to be used by a certain spellcaster.
That's-
Let me look.
That's what I'm wondering.
Yeah,
though.
it has to be a wizard.
I
Is
think
it?
it is.
I
It's
have
either
a
it has to
level
be a
of
wizard
wizards.
or. That's dangerous.
To be fair, he's
Uh,
right though. He's a level 1 wizard.
To be fair, that's like giving like an AK-47 to like a teddy bear.
What could go wrong?
Let's see
Pulls the
here.
trigger. AK just shoots
Sorcerers, warlocks, and wizards. can
Oh,
use
we've
the
got a
Staff of Magi.
warlock. Let's go.
Yeah.
Dagon's 2 out of 3.
Let's go.
No, Zygon, I think you're a 3 out of 3.
That's alright.
And by my original statement.
I respect that.
Thank you.
All right. I will burn the card so we can go in and see what.
All right. So
has
you
got.
burn the card, and you see this big purple tent.
Oh, I want to just make a really quick reference that I would have not burned it in the middle of town. I would have kind of moved to an open space.
I think that's probably wise because you were in the middle of the Alabaster Lyceum, and there's a lot of like alarms for magical use. So
Oh,
it's
yeah,
good
yeah,
that
yeah.
you got out of there.
So I got to like a
Um,
courtyard, or maybe like if we're close enough
yeah.
to the edge of town, maybe go to an open space.
Yeah, you guys could get out
Go
of
to the
town
bad side of
pretty.
town.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you guys can go into the lower slums if you want.
Bad side of town. I haven't
Yeah.
been there since my bad boy days.
You and Sirus met in the upper slums.
We did.
It
Yeah.
wasn't that bad, I'll be
Yeah.
honest.
Well, we kind of did. We met.
You met outside, and then you
And then
came
we
like
came
you,
through the upper
yeah,
slums.
yeah.
Mo's getting hungry, so he's gonna get out some jerky and offer it to anyone else.
I'm still scared
Anyone
about
else
his
like some jerky?
What kind of jerky is it?
Oh, you missed it.
I did.
So Sirus, it seems pretty fresh. Real stringy though. Kind of lean. You're a ranger. You could probably identify meats pretty easily.
What happened was we were all sitting down to eat, and you were like with us in the tavern, and then he left, and then he just came back with this meat, and we don't know where it's from.
Maybe I went to the meat man. Why is that so hard?
Meat man's
Meat
not
Man's in
here.
Whitestone.
He's in Whitestone.
Well, maybe
Liar.
Meat man has fucking legs.
Because
Not
Well,
even more.
Whitestone's not there anymore,
Roll.
so maybe the meat man had to find a new market.
Roll a survival
True.
check for me, Sirus.
survival. Oof.
Zygon's gonna watch if Sirius eats the jerky before he decides.
Okay.
Same.
13.
13. You smell it. It smells kind of chemically. It's not got the best like consistency to it. Like if you think if you pressed on it hard enough, it would like fall apart in your hands.
Does it look safe to eat?
It looks safe to eat, yeah.
Can I like pull off a little bit of it and chew it,
I
eat
mean,
it?
it's meat. It's not the highest quality, but it's meat. It tastes kind of old. Like, you know how like when you eat old deer meat or like an old cow or something, it kind of has like a flavor to it. Kind of
It's
that.
old, but it's fresh.
Yeah.
It's freshly processed. The meat itself comes from something that was or is old.
He found roadkill.
Has anyone seen Mathis?
So, Animas, you light the card.
Yep.
You guys see a purple tent appear in front of you, and then coming out of the slot in the front, you see a big gelatinous cube kind of slurp out, and it starts to kind of look around. You see some swords inside it. You see the skull of what looks like a lizard folk kind of mid-dissolve inside the cube. But then crawling out from behind the cube, you see Frederick, the familiar face. He's, hi!
Frederick!
Hi.
Hello.
How's it going, buddy?
Do I know Frederick?
Going.
No, he hasn't met him. We haven't called upon him.
You have met him because he was working for Oscar, his uncle,
Was he?
when you guys went to Whitestone.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
How's Whitestone looking, Frederick?
It's going.
Alright.
It's good
Love to hear that.
We need some help.
I mean, it'll be fine. I mean, I've been there many different times, and it's fine. And then it's not fine. And then it's fine again. And then it's really not fine. And then there were vampire people. And then there was other vampire people.
Was it Vampire War?
Anyway, you guys want?
little raccoon?
I am a tabaxi, and you're
Tabaxi.
scary. Come on in.
He's just like force feeding him jerky. It's the jerky.
You guys go inside Frederick's magical tent, and inside is just rows and rows and stacks of items. You can't even see the top. Sirus, this is mind-boggling. It kind of looks like the library that Matthew McConaughey is in at the end of Interstellar. Kind of looks like that.
Tons of different levels. It goes on forever.
Yeah, it seemingly is infinite.
I would like to find something shiny. I'll just go off and go on my own.
Roll a d20 for me. Just a normal d20.
That's an 8.
An 8? Okay. I will keep that in mind.
I just kind of go and walk around.
Yeah,
and
just
explore.
kind of walking around. So, what can I help you guys with?
So, we lost Anzu, and we're trying to get to Bitopia.
Which time is this one?
He pulled
Jack
the
of many
card.
things time.
Oh, that one's a fun one.
Do we get him back?
I mean, yeah,
There's
sure.
different timelines, so depending on what timeline we're in.
Time is a flat circle, guys.
My raccoon baby.
I am a
I'm
tabaxi.
Yeah, his eyes aren't so good this one. You gotta forgive him.
He's got voices in his head, doesn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
This is a weird one. I only see this guy like once out of every 10 times I see you guys.
Oh.
Oh.
So you know of them, yes?
Kinda?
Yes. Do you have a net?
A what?
A net.
A
Something
net.
To capture things.
Well, it
A
depends.
network.
What do you want? A butterfly net? Do you want a people net? Do you want a
I
dragon
need
net?
Something for the size of this man, and I'll point over to Zygon.
A people net. Okay, it's aisle 57J.
All right. Mo's gonna skip off.
Okay.
I'm very intrigued by the idea of a dragon net.
There's not really Dragonnet. I just don't. He just seems way out there, and I just don't want to. Well, okay, there are Dragon Nets, but it's not the same thing as what you guys are thinking.
Please don't
So I was
sell
like,
us
I
on
don't think that works. I think they're a little big.
They are very big, unless you get them when they're small, and then they're small.
Frederick,
Does make sense.
remember when I bought all the metal rods for plane shift from you for each of the major planes in existence? Do you have one of those possibly for Bitopia, or do you have an object that you've gotten from Bitopia specifically from that plane?
Come with me, and he opens up a door behind him, and he walks through it.
I just hear like the "come with me,"
And you'll see a world of pure imagination. I'm on painkillers and cold medicine.
Oh, this is gonna be fun, Jacob.
This is the perfect
Um,
medicine for him to play Frederick. So
Sirus, I need you to roll a D100 for me.
You got it.
Turns out he only has a net from Buck.
That's an 87.
Ooh, that's fun.
Ooh,
All right.
I like to say that.
So, Sirus, you begin looking around. Okay, it's a lot of knickknacks, doodads. You see these little automaton dudes, some with one eye, some with two eyes, some with three eyes, some with even 4 eyes.
I have
Just kind of
4 eyes.
walking around, cataloging stuff, and then you see, seemingly like it's calling to you from the heavens itself, a set of bronze wings that look like giant bird wings.
Are they like life
Like a
size? Or
harness. Yeah, it's like human size harness, like you hook them to your wings.
That looks fun.
Yeah.
I want to reach out and grab it.
Okay. So as you go to reach out, you see Frederick poke his head. Hi!
Oh God. Hi.
I saw that you were looking at my wings.
Yes, they look cool. What are they?
They are wings of flying, which is kind of redundant if you think about it, but you know.
Yes.
better than wings of falling.
I want them
Ooh. What for?
flying.
Yeah, I kind of figured. Okay. Well, I'll have them ring them up for you, and then when your friends get done with everything, we can get everything settled.
How much are they?
500 gold.
For wings.
For wings.
Are they? How do they work?
You put them on and you fly.
Right, but like, is it a mind thing, or do I have to like?
Well, it requires attunement.
It's a feeling.
And then they kind of, the harness kind of like disappears magically, and then the wings are just on you, and then you can fly.
So Jacob, how does attunement work for me?
So attunement, you can have 3 items attuned to you at one time. Your bow is attuned to you.
Okay.
The
if
armor.
You go over
his
3,
armor is attuned to him.
Yeah, if you go over 3, you have to drop 1 and pick up another.
Yeah, we will negotiate that price, and I will walk away.
500's kind of cheap.
Okay. So back to the 3 of you, or because Mo's off going to get a people net. Mo, I also need you to roll a d20 for me, please. So a portal opens up, you guys walk through, and you see these spears that are kind of sitting around that you know are Ioun stones, and you see them kind of floating on pedestals. And then Frederick leads you further, and just lights are coming on as you guys go further and further, like a giant warehouse, basically. And you eventually get to this pile of what would be liberally called junk. And you see this small, like a small cauldron sitting in front of you. He says, "Okay, here it is."
What is?
What?
Well, it's a pot of gold.
Is
Well, minus the gold, so it's a pot.
Oh,
okay.
Oh.
All right. So it's a pot.
But a leprechaun owned it.
All right, but it's definitely from Bitopia, not from
Well,
somewhere else, and you found it
if
in
you
Bitopia.
take a look at the bottom of the pot there, you'll see the maker's mark of one of the finest craftsmen in all of Bitopia.
Okay, all right. Well, I mean, there's no reason not to trust you. I just need to make sure. How much is this going to cost us, Frederick?
Oh. A lot. You don't get pots every day, especially from
I mean,
leprechauns.
it's sitting in a pile of junk, though.
Yeah, it's back here in
Hey,
a pile.
another man's trash is another man's treasure, and just happens to be your treasure.
What's this sign over here that says $1 pile?
Dollars are a different currency to what you guys use, so
Why does this say 10 gold over here?
that sign's old. You know what? I'll make a deal. In order for you to get this pot, I will require a favor.
So
Do you have a specific one in mind, or just you get to redeem a favor?
It's like a coupon.
sold. I shake hands immediately.
Someone's an eager beaver.
I'm just trying to get Anzu back. I mean, I could use all of his money because we do have all of that, but I know you really don't have any need for money, and I think it'd be kind of interesting to see what kind of favor
money
you'd ask
is a
us for.
social construct.
Awesome.
Okay, sold. Is there anything else you guys want? I have almost everything ever.
I have one more thing.
Oh, to the lady.
Oh god, hold on. Go to him first. I'm trying to remember what it's called.
To the other dude.
The other dude. Do you have I have a very specific item, and I kind of want to take him on a sidebar and start walking. Cause I want a beacon of some sort that will cast a certain spell every day for a year. And I'll tell him the spell. I know you know the spell.
Go away.
I have something like that.
That would be wonderful.
That'll be 15,000 gold.
What if I gave you another favor and then added gold on top of that? What would that bring me down to? Because you just said gold is a social construct, right?
Yes, but a lot of people enjoy that social construct.
Correct. What if we do a favor and I pay you 7,500 gold?
8,000. And
8,000.
a favor.
I'll take it. So one favor
right.
from me, and potentially my friends if they really want to help me out. Considering I took
Deal.
both deals.
And he shakes your hand.
All right.
Mo, what'd you roll on your D20?
14.
1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. All right. Let's see here. All right. So Mo, as you're looking for your net, I need you to roll a D100.
I don't have a D100.
Do you have 2 D10s?
You have one D10 that you can roll twice.
One of them is like the multiples of 10, and then the other one is just 1 to 10.
Where's my other one?
Birdie.
I could just roll 2d10s. I think. 52.
52. Okay. Let me see here.
Man, you gotta chill out.
All right. So you find your people catching net. It's a little concerning that you want one, but you find it. You can get it pretty cheap. This one isn't magical. Do you want one that's magical?
What kind of magic's in it?
It would have the entanglement spell on it.
Which, I'd like that.
Okay. So that'll be like 20 gold.
Do I have 20 gold?
I would say Mo has from the people that he has blessed with the knowledge of
Do
the
I have
twins.
20
He would
gold?
probably have 20.
Alright.
As you're stumbling through, you find this older looking Yuan-Tai, which are snake people. You see he's kind of perusing. He's going, stroking his beard. And you see he grabs two different wands and he's kind of weighing them to each other.
I see him?
Yeah, you do.
What kind of wands is he holding up?
You're not much of a magical person. You don't really know.
Excuse me over there.
Hello.
Hello, what are you looking for?
Oh, I'm just here to replace a wand.
Would you come help me with something?
Make a persuasion check.
Oh wait, I used the stats.
Anzu's persuasion stats. Yeah, that'd be a little OP.
23.
Okay. Well, I guess do you need help getting something off a shelf or?
Yes, if you could help pick something up for me, this table over here, that would be nice.
Okay. And we'll go back to the others. So, Sirus, you're now in the checkout line. There's a few people in front of you. You got your wings already on. They resize to fit you perfectly. Are you attuned to them? Have you attuned already?
Sure. I don't know.
Okay.
Is there like a process to that?
It takes different lengths of time, depending on them. But we'll say that you've had to wait in line long enough that you have attuned to them.
Yep, they're attuned to me.
Cool. So these are brass wings of flying. If you use them, they're kind of like Icarus. If you use them too close to the sun, they might start melting.
Okay.
So
Gonna have a bad time.
gonna be a little bit careful with them. But yeah.
So like, what do you mean by flying close to the sun? Like
Well,
going
like
too
if
high,
you,
too fast?
I would say no, like
Figuratively.
literally too close. Like if
All
you
right.
get up in the sky and you're there for too long, they could start melting on you.
Is it a unlimited use thing? Is it?
They have 3
Or is
charges
that?
per day, and it's an
Is it like a?
hour-long charge per day or per use.
Is it an item that's in a book somewhere?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I think I've modified it a little bit though. So,
Okay.
let me find the actual thing.
You get your tug rope and tug. Get your rope so we can tug. If you bring me something.
Yeah, I've also remodeled them. They're normally a cloak. Yeah, so they have a 1 hour use and they have a flying speed of 60 feet, and when you disappear them, or when they go away, you can't use them again for 1d12 hours. Yeah. All right. So you eventually make your way, and Frederick's there. You see his gelatinous cube is kind of balancing the books at the moment. Hi.
Oh,
You still want the wings?
I do.
Okay. Oh, here. And he writes down on a piece of paper. Here's the activation word.
What does it say?
It's fly.
What? Okay.
Frederick he's a child. You gotta remember.
All capitals, all lowercase. Is there a
You
special
have to
character
shout
at the
it.
end? Okay.
You have to shout it.
Oh, shout. Okay. Like the first Spider-Man where he's trying to figure out how
Yeah.
to use the.
Yeah. I'm also thinking of Power Rangers when they say it's morphin time.
Yeah.
Kind of like that.
It's morphin time.
Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, 500 gold.
I thought. Frederick, we're friends.
Well, I
I'm
mean,
pretty sure. I thought you said we're.
You're friends of my
250.
friends.
I thought you said 250.
Nope, I said 500.
Frederick, you're killing me here, man.
Seriously, do you need to borrow some of Anzu's gold?
I could go as low as 400.
That sounds like 350 to me.
Sounds like 400 to me.
Frederick, you drive a hard bargain. Let's meet halfway. 460.
460?
Deal.
All right.
You mean 360?
Nope. I said what I said.
All right.
It is a terrible negotiation.
That's
all
our
right.
ranger.
I'll have you know I got it cheaper than MSRP, okay?
To be
That
fair.
is true. That is true. Ah, the Magic the Gathering consumer. I got it a little bit cheaper, so it's okay.
Then I saved money.
All right, everybody.
I
now
pull
that
out 800 platinum for him, by the way.
Ooh.
Instead of
Okay.
8,000 gold.
Does the lady know what she wants now?
Yeah, I forgot what it was called. I may have asked you for this before, but do you have a manual of quickness of action?
Ooh. Let me look. Let me look in my book. You see Frederick flipping through a book that's probably about this thick. Got a little bit of everything. And you see, like, as he's flipping through it, you see pages are being added as he's flipping. I have one in stock that is ready to be read.
And how much is it?
Well, these things are pretty rare.
But for a friend. Who
You
has
guys
a
are
work
really
experience.
stretching the friend thing. How about this? I'll make you a deal. If you give it back to me after you use it, I'll give it to you 25% off.
25% off of what?
Off of the price.
Yes, but what is the price?
Oh,
25%.
3,500 gold.
Is that with the 25%
That's
off?
with the discount.
Let's see.
But you have to give it back to me, which I'll be including a card in it so that you can return it.
I was going to ask you for one anyway, so
Well, looks like it all worked out.
let's see. How much? Okay, remind me, the platinum to...
It's 1 0
One
off.
platinum is 10 gold.
Okay. Okay, yeah, there we go. So, let me do some math real quick.
I can loan you my abacus if you would like.
I have my own, thanks. I actually have one.
Anything else for anybody?
Would we be able to get
Yeah.
one more card for Zygon? Because he never got a card last time he was here.
He has to ask.
May I please have a card?
Sure, and he hands you one.
Oh, thank you.
Frederick, what could I get another card?
No,
What if I give you
one per person.
What if I give you another favor?
I'm starting to think that your favors don't mean a lot.
No, I always do my favors. I just love making deals. And you have some of the
That's
best. You have some of the best items out there. So I mean,
So, I'm gonna pull out 2,000 of my own gold. And then... How much money does Anzu have?
he has so much money. You're the one who
Hey,
got yourself.
He wanted to play the. Yeah, exactly. He pulled the card. It's his idea.
He is evil now. I don't know what to tell you.
That's actually This is canon.
With my coin purse, I have 8,500 platinum.
Oh, okay. Then I'm taking
I
150 platinum.
You bitch.
You want to come back or not?
Yes.
I love that this thing has no weight on if Anzu comes back or not.
Not really, but it'll help me.
Anzu's platinum is not as important as items that'll help us get through
Actually,
the
if
end of
that's
the
the
world.
case, I'm gonna take 200 platinum from Anzu, and I'm gonna spend 1,500 of my own gold.
Okay.
That's fair.
So you see him. He whispers something to his gelatinous cube, and then you see the cube tumbles off of the stool that it's on, and it begins going through. And then a few minutes later, it comes back with this old, dusty book that has an emblem of someone running really fast on the front.
That's how you
Thank you.
know. There's lines for speed.
All right, I expect you to return that within the next few days.
I believe I have 6 days. Read it.
Yeah. I'll give you a week.
Thank you. I'll see you in a week.
And if not, the Shade Creepers will come after you.
No, they won't.
Yeah.
Good power. Nuh-uh.
Yeah.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah.
Nuh-uh.
They're very affordable.
I love Frederick so much. What a
Very
character.
But once again, money is a construct, and most of the things that society deems are okay will change within the next millennia. So, have fun.
Hey, Frederick. You know things come in threes? One more favor, one more card.
Get out of my store.
God damn it.
Also, the one that hears voices, please don't bring him back. He scares my customers.
Are there customers in here?
Oh, there's a lot. There's centaurs, there's dryads, there's
Oh, that's
stuff that
fair.
you've never seen before. There's Cronenberg monsters, just all sorts of stuff.
There's some people from the Cthulhu world.
Yeah, there's
So am I
people
just like
from
out
all over.
still? Or-
You are banned from the store.
Unfortunate. What do you mean I am banned from this store?
It's
It
okay.
means that you can't come in.
No, we can't come back anyways. Let's just go. Bye, Frederick.
Bye. You guys all exit, and you see the tent disappears. All right, what are you guys gonna do?
Do we want to go back to the tavern real quick and let Soph know we're going out to find Anzu? Maybe grab a few things if we need them.
As long as I can eat some food while we're there.
Of course, of course. I believe you did, by the way, you did have the chef special the last episode, just letting you know.
Ah, good. Perfect.
They were
I
very
got you.
Yeah.
Did I do the classic outreach for that fork?
The classic. Yes, of course. All right. So you guys make your way back to the tavern. It's around, let's say 5. So it's just now starting to open up. You see some of the dock workers coming in. You know, the usuals. You're here as somebody walks in, Norm, and then everyone goes back to what they're doing. Thanks, Brady.
I'm old.
Thank you. That was a Cheers reference.
I'm
that's
gonna go over
Deep
to
cut.
Soph while everyone's kind of doing whatever the hell they're doing.
Soph is currently working.
Yeah,
He's like serving drinks and stuff like that.
I'll jump back there and kind of help him make some drinks while I'm talking to him.
Okay. Make a dexterity check for me.
Okay.
I'll order food.
Is this to make drinks?
Yeah, this is to make drinks.
Can I possibly do
I will allow a
with it-
performance check if you would like.
Wait, is he like
Here-
standing like right behind the bar doing this? Or is it
Animas
like-
and Soph are behind the bar making drinks.
I want to watch this.
Okay.
Would I be able to do this with advantage because I have the ability to copy others' work perfectly?
Ooh.
That's a stretch.
And I've worked in this bar already a couple times when we first opened without any.
You know what? Fine, you can have advantage.
Let's go.
Hold a 1 and a 2.
That would be perfect. That would honestly, I'd love that.
21.
21. So you two are mixing drinks while you're talking, getting people's drinks as you're going. What are you talking to Soph about?
All right, so if, I'm also gonna keep this stage whispery, kind of like don't really want to just let the people coming in know. Hopefully, it's getting loud enough though.
Yeah, it's loud enough that the two of you talking, like bartenders can talk to each other when there's a rush normally, so.
We're going out again. We've got the ability to most likely find Anzu. Don't really know how time works, so as per usual.
We will be here if you need us.
Right. Also, could you take this? I'm going to hand him the beacon. Maybe give it to Garnash, and I think Garnash has gone to this property before, but if he could take this out to the property, the people working there already know what to do with it. It just needs...
I will make it so.
Okay. Thank you. I'll help him
You guys
finish up the rush.
Finish up making drinks. Sirus, as you're watching this beautiful display of mixology, that it's almost like a dance. Like you see, like
They're doing like the bottle spins and shit.
yeah, they're doing
going on.
bottle spins, and you see Animas rolls a bottle from his hand to his other hand, and Soph catches it.
It helps
it's-
because it like kind of goes off my wing, like the feathers
Yeah,
a little bit.
It's beautiful. It's like a ballet. But as that's going on, the young kobold woman who has fashioned herself as a waitress comes up to you, and you see she's holding just 5 bags of groceries. And she's like, "Ha!" And she hands you the list, and there's check marks next to every item on the list.
Is it legible or is it against?
So you wrote
just...
this.
Oh, I wrote it. Okay, cool.
I did some stuff while you were gone that I thought you would like. So
It's a grocery list.
So Vandrel is going to be coming to the tavern in a few days.
Okay, who's that?
That's
girl.
the cleric or the paladin that you cheered for in the Colosseum.
Oh
Noah.
shit! Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
she is coming to visit you specifically in a few days, and the chef and you have come up with a meal plan.
Ooh.
But she has everything. The young kobold, she has everything. You've started calling her Scree.
Three. Okay.
Scree. That's SKREEEEH.
Okay.
Scree.
2 Middle E's or something.
Yeah, you always forget about the Middle East. But yeah, she takes it all into the back. Mo, as you're kind of sitting there watching everyone, nibbling on some jerky, you hear the familiar voice of Moza kind of creeping in to the back of your mind. and he says, "Why do we not just cleanse this place? All of it shall burn."
I love the way you think.
And then you see,
Oh, no.
as you're hearing that, feed comes in. "Why do we have to kill all of them? We could leave a few. They could spread our vision."
Yes, yes. What if we make this place our new place of worship? Yes.
They, at the same time, they both say, "Yes." And as that's going on, Zygon comes over to you, offers you a drink.
I don't drink, my friend.
More for me, I guess.
I have
Zygon
things to
goes
do.
off.
I'm gonna go upstairs.
All right, you go upstairs. So the night kind of goes on uneventfully. There's not a lot. People, drink, have a party. Kirk is back, from his stuff in Onoa, and him and his band are playing. You do notice though that Turk kind of has this a lot of the songs he's playing this evening are like dirges and are they're sadder, or they're songs of like armies being destroyed or cities being burned, and it's very depressing. And you see his bandmates are even kind of like, why are we, and it's kind of like bringing the crowd down. Everyone seems to be kind of upset about it. Less people are coming in because he's playing these sad songs.
In between one of his songs, I want to like kind of go up to Turk and be like, "Can we take a little intermission?"
Sure, I guess. Hey guys, take 5. And they're like, ugh, and they immediately go over to the bar. Yeah, what's up?
Why are you bumming everybody out, man?
I'm going through a blue period.
And what's happening? What's going on?
Can we talk somewhere a little bit more private?
Yeah, for sure.
So you guys go down to the basement. Hannah's taken a turn for the worse.
I had a feeling.
The doctors don't really know what to do. Her mom and brother have been quarantined. They sent them to Vasselheim because that's where the best clerics are. So they thought, if they start developing symptoms, maybe they could catch it early. So Hannah's been alone, and can I be honest with you? Will you not tell anybody else this? So the reason I was gone so long, I delivered the message pretty quickly, and then Hannah sent me one saying that she wanted to see me. So that's where I've been for the better part of the time I've been gone. But I was gonna ask you if you would could you maybe come and see if you could do something? I mean, you're the strongest cleric I know.
You must not know many clerics, but
What, I've met a few.
of course,
Okay.
we learned a few things.
Could we maybe do that tonight?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, I need to go finish the set.
I know it's hard, but maybe if we can take it up just a notch on the level.
I can do. I know a few.
Just a notch.
I honestly I didn't even notice. Sorry about that, by the way.
I understand. I just could tell something was wrong.
Yeah.
Well, we'll figure it out.
Yeah. And then he goes back upstairs. You hear the music, and they kind of are playing more lively. You hear people kind of go, "Ah, finally!" and you hear singing along, and it's a lot more upbeat now.
Mhm.
But
In the
yeah.
meantime, can I gather some of that the fruit juice from my little tree
Mhm.
for her? And then okay, I know it's been a minute. So like there was that one session where my dad, I think, was like gonna die from the sport, and then me and Linares did something.
Mhm.
What was that again?
So he had contracted like a very early stage of it, and through the research that you guys got from the ruins, and through your work with Xenagast, you were able to fix it. Hannah's progression of the disease is much further along. So while you might be able to glean some information from that, it's probably not going to be the best help.
Mhm. Is the tree? Is it bearing any like fruit at the moment?
Not at the moment, no.
Damn.
No. It's about once a month, and it only produces fruit on full moons.
Okay. And then does it stay there, or does it just like fall off as soon as the?
It falls off as soon as the sun rises.
Okay.
Yeah. So you kind of Soph's had some late nights
Mm-hmm.
trying to get this to work. He's trying to figure it out.
Okay.
He's also discovered that the seeds from the plant that it or from the fruit it produces are sterile. They don't produce another sprout.
And is Linares with us?
Linares is back home with Targaryen and the kids.
Well,
Wait, is she
whenever
not?
later on, I'm gonna wanna.
You guys aren't doing the Anzu thing until the morning, so
Where's
she's
home
gonna.
though?
So
Not Mistborn?
she's in the cloud top.
Oh, I was like,
Is Hannah's home in the cloud top? I forgot.
Is what?
Is Hannah's place in the cloud top?
No, they're on the outskirts of the city.
Okay. Well then.
In like the fields and everything, they have a winery.
Right, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, then I'm good. I'll join the party.
Okay.
I'm gonna take some
Alright.
stuff upstairs, Jacob.
Okay, are you going to your room?
Yeah.
Okay. I need you to make a perception check for me.
Perception check. Oh no. I got a natural 20.
Natural 20.
So that's gonna be 32 plus my guidance was a 36.
As you make it to your room, you notice the door is slightly ajar.
God, no, please, Mo.
As you go in, you sense something above you, and you look up, and you see full splayed like a spider up in the corner of your room is Mo.
Is he just just there?
Yeah, he's just staring at you. Yeah.
Hey Mo, what you doing?
The twins tell me there is something here for me that they cannot miss.
Interesting. You know, like I'm here for the twins. You know, like I'm on that side.
Yes, what will you put in your journal?
Make a insight check, Mo.
What do I put in my journal?
Yeah, that is what he asked you.
Oh, I'm trying to get as much information to know what the twins are. I've never heard of the twins.
I got a 25.
25. So Mo is, as he
Does
says,
the ring of mind shielding help here?
He's not reading your mind.
Okay. I just don't know what's good. Like,
It just feels that way.
it feels.
He's not reading your mind.
It's just variance.
He's not reading your mind. So Mo, as you as he says that he's down with the twins, Moza comes in. He is a lying snake.
What?
Who must be brought from.
What?
Oh, we must prune him.
His insight was so high. How did he? What?
His insight was 25.
I know, and I genuinely am like interested in the twins.
That yes, but not in the way that you should be. Is what Mo's interpretation would be.
Well, because I'm like, I respect. Probably the only one who respects the fact that he has.
That's
his own...
not what Mo cares about.
Okay.
Is there no chance for this one for me to redeem him?
Is he saying this out loud?
Mo, are you saying this out loud?
Is that how he talks to
The
them?
only way I can say it.
Okay, yeah. He is fully saying this out loud while still spidered in the corner.
Hey, Mo.
So, as you say that, Mo, you hear Keed come in. Perhaps if he was given a lesson in our grace, he would understand.
I don't know.
Can I show you their grace, enemies?
Yeah, can we not
Can
do
I
it in my...
show you their beauty?
Hold on, wait. If you want to do that, we can. I just don't want to do it in here. There's a lot of breakable things.
Must be done now.
Okay, can we go? Let's just step right out in the hallway. It's just
I'll throw my fucking net at him.
Okay.
Oh no!
Okay, let me pull up.
Oh no! Please! Jesus, please help! Guys, don't eat the chicken that he brings.
Oh my god.
Don't eat the chicken jerky. It's me.
Oh man.
If I disappear, don't eat it.
What are you doing, Birdie?
Let's see here.
What is that funny? What's
Ahem.
that?
He traps himself and brings in a character that just kills all of us.
Okay, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw. The DC is 15.
Okay. Oh, I got a 15.
Okay.
I don't
Now
know
I
if
need
that
you to
does
make a
anything.
strength saving throw.
Oh, I'm gonna lose this one. 18.
All right.
That's with a plus
So the net-
0.
The net falls on you, and you quickly dodge out of the way as vines and roots begin to sprout from it and try to latch onto you, but you pull away. Mo is now in front of you. The net did not work, Mo.
Okay, I'm gonna grab him by the neck.
Wait, do I have a move here? This seems like if it's in order.
We'll say that this is a surprise round.
My perception was so high.
Yes, but you didn't perceive him as a threat, is the big thing.
I should have
Um,
always
He's always the
perceived him as a threat.
Um,
He was always
yeah,
a threat,
so
Jacob.
go ahead and do a grapple check for me.
Oh no.
So I assume like us downstairs have no idea what's happening. upstairs.
Animus, remind me of where your room is positioned up, like what is below it.
The dining room. Because
Okay.
mine's right across from Locknar's room, which has the pole into
The pole. Yeah.
So I'm like
Okay.
right above the doorway, basically. That gets and the stage.
So that would be like, okay, yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yep. The
Yeah,
Minecraft thing we built helps me visualize.
Yeah.
18. Animus, I need you to make a contested grapple check, so this will be with your strength modifier.
I lose this. I might have a reaction. I'm a little scared that I don't actually have a reaction.
I need everyone to make perception checks that is not Mo and Animus.
I'm in so much trouble.
I don't know what's happening around me.
Okay, yeah. You're too busy planning. You're just like, I gotta figure out, gotta make this good.
I guess I'm just gonna have to...
35.
35, okay.
18.
What'd you roll, Animus?
Not high enough.
Okay. So, Animus, Mo tackles you to the ground and has his hands around your neck. It is now your turn. Do you want to try and do anything? You can still wild shape while you're being grappled, I believe.
I can, yeah, as a bonus action here.
Yeah.
Do I get a turn here? Can I bonus action?
It is now
and
your
try-
turn, yeah.
God,
We're now in initiative, so Mo's initiative and then Animus.
Did he, because I jumped into the hallway. Are we in the hallway now?
I'll say that through the scuffle, you guys have tumbled into the hall. and Mo is currently choking you.
Man, if I turn into anything big enough to grapple him back, I'm gonna destroy the hallway.
Probably. You do have kobold contractors, though. They're also kobold security guards, kobold cooks, kobold plumbers, and
Oh,
recently kobold electricians.
I know something that will not.
Oh God.
That will not. That sounds horrible. I would know something that won't destroy the hallway. I'll turn into a giant constrictor snake.
I knew you were gonna pick snake. I knew you were going
It
to.
just makes the most sense. Where's
So
my neck? I
Mo,
don't know.
as you're all neck.
I'm all
So
neck.
Mo, as you're strangling this bird man, you see his eyes go slit, and his feathers begin to transform into scales as he turns into a large snake that you were still holding on to, but he's starting to wrap around you.
I'm a huge beast, so
He's big.
I'm about probably like 40 to 50 feet long.
Yeah, he's a big old snake, big old snaky snake.
I'm pretty girthy too. Like
He's got that girth.
you can't really
Okay.
wrap. You can't really wrap your
Yeah.
arms around, or your hands around me.
Yeah, the girthiness is not allowing you to fully strangle.
Okay, so since I'm dual wielding,
Oh,
Well,
my action was to try to grapple. By the way.
Yeah, you guys are coiled. You're coiled up together now.
um,
You're cuddling.
so if I'm dual wielding, do I just double the attack, or like how does that work?
So the damage is each axe individually.
Okay,
Yeah,
But he's grappled right now.
so attack
yeah,
one.
you are currently restrained.
Okay, I'm restrained.
So you would have to strength check out of the restraint, which would take your turn. Also, Thea, you hear a commotion coming from upstairs.
I'll run on up there.
Okay.
Going
Was there
on.
a saving throw from the grapple to begin with, or was
So it's a contested strength check. So you'll roll a strength save, and then
okay, so it's a saving throw.
yeah,
Okay, good. 19, 22.
22.
No, wait, 23. No,
All right.
20.
Math is hard.
If it's above a 20, you beat my grapple. So
Oh, okay.
or
yeah.
Okay.
you'll get out of my grapple here.
So Mo, you break out. There's this big constrictor snake in front of you. You go for your weapons, and it's now Animas' turn. And Animas, as you're getting ready to take your turn, Thea, you get to the top of the stairs, and you see Mo fighting a giant snake. Make a insight check for me.
It's a very dark colored snake.
It's a black mamba.
Mama.
Rest in peace.
What was that?
13.
13. You know, either Mo's fighting a really big snake, or Animus and Mo are fighting.
Yeah, I
It's
mean, I
hard.
think it's a snake I've seen before.
Yeah, it's probably. Yeah, you've probably seen this snake before.
Oh, jeez.
Can I take a turn, or do I need to?
You'll be after Animus.
Okay.
I'm gonna go for another constrict.
Okay. So is that a contested roll, or do you just roll?
It's a melee weapon attack. It's a hit. So
Okay.
wait, no.
Roll to see if you hit.
Constrict. Oh yeah. It's a melee weapon attack.
Okay.
30.
Oh, so good. It's gonna be 24. To hit.
24. Mo, what's your armor class?
20.
Okay, he hits you. So he wraps you back up.
Oh, and
You
then
start
my escape, my escape from this specific one, since the first one was just a grapple, this one's a constrict. Your escape here is a 16 DC, not a whatever I roll.
Okay.
And then I will do some damage to him here.
All right. Look at Birdie. Birdie's like, hey, what are we doing? Are we
10,
Do you
playing?
want me to pay attention to?
10
She says
damage.
hello.
Oh my god, Birdie.
She says, hi.
Gonna hit me in the face.
Would you like to pet me or pay attention at all?
Jacob, is there a way I can specifically just try to knock him out, like instead of like doing a ton of damage to go unconscious?
I'll say you've been a snake enough times that you can deal non-lethal damage if you would like.
Okay. Well, I did 10 there, so I just don't know how much it's going to take to try to knock him out. But...
You'll have to get him to 0.
okay.
So the way non-lethal damage works is you get him to 0, but instead of them doing death saves, they just go unconscious.
Until the grapple ends, the creature is restrained, and the snake can't constrict another target. That is
all right.
how this
So
works.
Mo, you are currently restrained again. Thea, it is your turn.
Okay. I'm gonna. Birdie, shut up. I'm gonna be.
Or he's like, excuse me. It is pets time, and I have not gotten any.
You said. I'm gonna cast Hold Person on level.
Okay.
Oh.
What's the save?
I think it's a I think it's charisma, but I'm gonna double check.
I think it's either charisma or wisdom, but I think it is charisma.
Yeah. Go play with the Dr. Pepper bottle. You love those.
I do so much non-lethal damage to knock this fucker out.
Well, that's fun.
If Thea gets a whole person off, then that kind of ends it.
I thought you said fold with an F.
Whole person.
I was like, that's a spell.
Origami person.
Oh, it's a wisdom saving throw.
Okay, Mo, please make a wisdom saving throw.
DC is 19.
I got an 18.
All right, that's a fail. So Mo, you feel every muscle in your body tense up, and you can no longer move at all.
And I'm gonna yell and go, Animas, let him go.
Saying it like I started. I guess you don't know.
Well, she doesn't know.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I will. Bonus action turn back into Animus.
Okay. So Mo, I need you to make another wisdom saving throw.
Can I action cast something before he does it?
No.
No, because in
That
the
is a
lineup,
20.
it goes Thea then him. So technically, this is the end of his turn. He saves.
Oh, okay. I'm still grappling him.
Thea, you know he saves,
Mm-hmm.
and Animus, you are now still grappling him, and it is your turn.
I just have to keep constricting him, so I'll just do some more damage, I guess.
Okay.
Didn't you turn back into Animus?
No, I'm gonna.
He couldn't. He was going out of turn order.
Yeah, yeah. And since he saved, I decided not to come back out of Animus, or back into Animus. More non-lethal. It's gonna be. Math 17.
17. All right. Mo, you take 17 points of non-lethal damage. Thea, it is your turn again.
I'm gonna look at Mo again, and I'm going to cast Polymorph on him. I'm gonna pull an Animus, and I'm gonna try to polymorph him into a loot.
Okay. I believe that is a save.
A wisdom save.
Another wisdom save, Mo. Same save.
That's a natural 1.
That's a fail. So, as Animus, as you're constricting Mo, you see him, and now he's a little newt, kind of scurrying on the floor. Thea, make a dexterity check for me to see if you can catch Mo Newt, or Newt Mo.
14.
14. Yeah, we'll say you're fast enough. You catch him, and then you can put him in, like, something really quickly.
Just gonna hold him.
Yeah. All right.
I come
The
out.
combat is over.
I come out of my snake form.
So, is there a reason?
Yes, there's a reason. I came upstairs.
She's not gonna believe this. This is gonna sound too fucking.
Yeah, I just need you to listen to this story. I came upstairs. I walked into my room to put something away. My room door was cracked open. All of a sudden, in the
So you
corner,
walked in there?
I walked in and I like, but like slowly, I saw him in the corner, like up in like a spider position in the corner of my room. And I was like, hey man, it's okay. And he started talking about the twins. I know this sounds crazy for anyone else, but you know Mo, and I just feel like I trusted him too much and I should have believed you guys.
I just can't believe you walked into your room whenever the door was cracked.
I didn't. I like slowly went in to see what was going on, and he was up in the corner.
Caleb.
This is stupid.
If one of you were in my room, I would walk in my room and just talk to you casually, which is what I tried to do with Mo. And then he was talking to the twins, and they're like, he can't be saved, something like that. And then he's like, well, is there any way we can like move him over? And they're like, oh, there's like there was like some sort of thing that they told him. And then he's like,
I get it.
Yeah.
Typical, Mo.
And then he jumped down on me.
Make an insight check for me, please.
Oh, I grabbed the net that's sitting at my door.
Yeah.
Here's the net that he tried to use on me.
I mean, yeah, the net is there, yeah. The human catcher net is on the floor.
The one that he just bought, right in front of us.
It's got Frederick's like tag on the bottom, and it's Frederick on it.
The receipt was caught on it.
Yeah.
It's got like Mo's like credit card information.
Yeah.
Dirty 20.
Yeah, this is just classic Mo.
I don't like calling
Animas.
this classic.
I'm gonna look
Mo.
at the
He
little
hasn't
newt. I'm gonna be like, you need to fucking chill out. Don't come in here. Oh my god, I'm gonna squeeze him a little bit.
No, don't squeeze
Okay.
him. Don't squeeze him a little bit. No
I'm gonna
damage.
squeeze him a little bit.
Roll a d4.
Oh god, no.
3.
You deal Mo 3 points of damage.
The Newt
And
has
then I'm
some-
gonna put him on the ground, and I'm gonna concentrate on that spell the entire hour.
Okay. Mo, where are you going?
I'm not gonna put him on the ground. That's dumb.
Okay.
I'm gonna put him in a little bag and
Okay.
Bag of holding.
He would suffocate to death in the bag of
I'm
holding.
not gonna do that.
Get
It's
out.
a little like ouch.
Okay.
I'll let his head poke out.
Okay.
He tried to kill me.
Not surprised.
I'm just... What are we
I did
supposed-
not.
Birdie.
Technically, I threw the net on you, and then you tried to kill me.
Well, and you tried to choke
No,
him.
you threw the net on me,
Yeah.
then jumped down and put your arms around me to strangle me.
Yeah, I mean, in the case of murder here, I think you both are kind of,
Oh, God.
Not
fair.
on anyone's side.
Mine was non-lethal damage.
Well, so while you guys are trying to figure out what to do with Mo, that will be where we
Right.
take tonight's break.
Jesus. We are back.
Hello, everybody.
So-
Welcome back.
The thing is,
Hunter, we are back into the show. You can hold on until after we're done with the show.
we were talking about Pinocchio. Sorry, guys.
Hunter has brought up if we've watched Pinocchio 3 or 4 times now tonight, and we continuously
Anyway,
tell him
back
no.
to the stream. So, Mo is currently a
The
newt.
twins.
Sirus is currently planning a meal with the chef. And Animas and Thea are coming back down. Zygon is doing what?
Drinking watermelon juice at the bar.
Drinking watermelon juice. All right.
I go back to the bar to keep helping Soph, but I look a little worn out.
You look disheveled.
Oh,
Zygon,
well.
you notice that that he's pretty. He looks like he's been in a tussle.
I go back into Animas's room.
You are a newt in Thea's pocket.
God damn it.
See how it feels when you turn people into newts?
I immediately, when I get to the bar, pour a shot, take the shot. And then just start.
I'll do it with you.
We like
what was
to drink
the,
with Animas because
promotion?
Animas is our mate.
Upstairs.
I
I heard a little something.
As he asked that, I pour another shot for Thea, one for me, one for Soph, and then one for Zygon. And I look at Zygon and just say, Mo attacked me. That's
Well, it was just a matter of time.
it. Was,
And then I hold up the newt.
that's Mo.
It's a little blue newt. He's currently like pacing back and forth within the bag. Every once in a while, he goes.
It's an improvement.
I agree.
I think the twins are trying to get him to purify us in some way.
I mean,
him.
We may not want to let him in our rooms, considering we are leaving to go to Bitopia.
first thing I
Bitopia.
said was I didn't want to sleep around him.
I know, I get
That is fair.
That's what I told Thea, that I gave him too much trust, and that's my own fault.
Very much. Trust no one.
So, Turk and his band are kind of wrapping up for the evening. You see a few people leave a little bit of money in the hat that's sitting at the base of the stage, but most people are kind of just not feeling the dirges and the sad songs. The tavern is starting to kind of clear out. It's around, I would say, probably midnight. The polymorph spell has like another half hour on it.
Until I leave, he's a newt.
Where are you leaving? I thought we were going to Bitopia.
I was talking to Jacob. No.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought you
didn't
said that
say
while
that
you're at the bar.
I just announced very loudly, until I leave, he's a newt.
Until I have exited the premises.
Is everyone here? Sirus? Is he here?
Sirus is in the kitchen.
Okay.
You hear, and then a bunch of knives get thrown out. Sirus, you are currently in a very intense debate with the chef about the menu. He believes that you should serve the goat alive and then cook it with a fireball, because he thinks that would be a cool explosion-y thing, and you're not wanting that.
Nope. Hard no.
You see, he looks at you and he's just like, and he starts prepping more stuff for the meal, and he's disheveled. He's disheartened by your lack of vision.
Friendship's falling apart.
Yeah, I keep prepping. No, I'll go outside. and
Okay.
Hang out with everyone.
You leave him to his prep.
Ugh.
All right, everyone has gathered at the bar. You see Soph. I will. I'm going to take the item you gave me. I'll take it right away. And you see he leaves for the night.
Thank you, Soph. Have a good night.
You guys are alone, minus the kobolds in the back, in the tavern.
Have
Slash
some of our
guild
like guild members like come back and gone to sleep and stuff?
Most of them are out on missions. Garnash is up at his farm, tending it and tending to other matters. Turk is still here. You see he's kind of helping his bandmates pack up their gear. Yeah, that's basically all that's going on right now.
Well, we've had 2 days now, and we finally know where Anzu is, and I think we're running a little bit out of time on trying to find this motherfucker. Are we about ready to go?
How long are we gonna be gone?
Depending on the time of how Bitopia works, considering that different planes work in different ways, we should be able to find some sort of way to come back at a very similar time that we're on right now.
Okay, so it's not gonna be like a few days.
So I'm not gonna lie, there's a very, very small chance that everything goes horribly. We don't get along with the gods of Bitopia, which is currently Goglergold, who is a very nice god, so I've read about. He could send us 100 years in the future and just see what the fuck happens there. Or he could send us 100 years in the past, so... Similar to the Twilight... to the Feywild. I wanted to say Twilight.
Similar to the Twilight Zone, episode 55.
Realistically, though, he should be able to help us out to come back at a very similar time, so... And we don't really have time to spare.
Well, let's get to it then. If I'm not,
We're not gonna sleep?
I mean, I'm cool with sleeping. That would be lovely.
I don't want to
I don't have
sleep.
spell slots.
We should take a watch on Mo. Sirius, you didn't hear, but Mo was slinking around in the corner of my bedroom and threw a net at me to try to purify me for the twins.
Yeah, I never liked him, so.
I don't want to sleep in this tavern with him anymore. I'm scared.
Scared.
Do we want to take watch?
Yeah, unless he's gonna walk into my room in the middle of the night, he's gonna go, Fia, I froed up.
Yeah, I had a bad dream.
I go to my room to sleep, or wherever I'm sleeping. Do I have a room yet?
God damn it! I'm gonna have to watch Mo tonight.
You could technically take Bronze Room.
I'll take Rod's room.
Okay. You see, in the room, you see some sword stands. They're currently empty.
Is he in Vasselheim, or did he go somewhere else?
Bron, you don't know where he is.
I thought he told us
He
he
is
went to
on a quest.
Vasselheim whenever he left.
He is on a quest
Oh, okay.
that will lead him many different places.
So Mo, just now that Sirus is going to bed, I just want to reiterate, he was in the corner of my room and tried to throw a net at me.
Yeah, that's terrible. Well, I'm gonna finish my drink. Well, I'll see you in the morning.
God damn it.
Just
That's
tie him
very
up
low.
or something. I don't
That's
know.
very low again.
Damn,
Where
no
is
lucky
the
mate.
bag, Thea, that you have him in currently?
Like on my hip.
Okay. Just making sure.
Thea, just let him out so we can talk to him.
Alright, I'll set the bag down and
I'm
I'll
locking
open it.
my door when I get up there.
I'll take him out and then I'll put him on the ground. And then I'll just stop concentrating.
Give me just a second, guys.
No, now, Jacob.
Now, Jacob.
So as you put the bag on the bar, you see
Ground.
a hole has been, or on the ground, you see a hole is in it, and Mo has crawled out of it, seemingly undetected.
I wouldn't have felt that.
It was on your hip, and it's a baggie, so not really.
I'm gonna
Alright.
die.
I call shenanigans.
I'm gonna die tonight.
You guys have fun figuring that out.
Yeah.
And we'll walk over to
You're
Turk.
leaving this to me.
Okay. All right.
Thea, where are you going? Don't leave me.
I have an errand I have to run.
Fuck. May all the
All
gods
right.
protect me this night.
I'll give him like a fake blessing of the Moonweaver.
I know that
Okay,
was
so you-
fake. Don't you try to trick me with that shit.
We don't
Okay.
check thing.
So, Thea, you go over to Turk. Zygon goes to his room. Animus, what are you doing?
I slowly walk, looking around. Wait,
What?
I can cast detect person or like find person.
Detect.
Find person? You
Yeah.
could.
Find person
That's-
spell.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hold on. Find creature or find person. I forget which one it is.
Locate creature.
Thank you.
There we go. I was like, something about that sounds so wrong.
It was. It was so wrong.
God damn it, Birdie. You can't have my pencil.
There's find familiar, find steed, find the path.
No, it's locate. She's right.
Locate creature.
Yeah. That's what I'll do. Describe and
All right.
name name the creature that is familiar to you. You sense the direction into the creature's location as long as the creature is within 1,000 feet from you.
Okay. You can sense Mo outside the guild hall and going east.
I go towards Mo.
He's outside.
Yeah.
Okay. So you go into the alleyway.
No. Hold on.
Why do we continue to go down alleyways?
Hold on, Jacob. How far away is he from in this alleyway?
I would say, let's see, most speed is 60. If he was already going to be 120, it's been probably about a minute. He's almost out of your range of the spell.
I'm going to bed.
Okay.
Nope.
Okay. Do you go to bed?
Hold on. Let me do something before I fall asleep.
Maybe he's going to get more jerky.
His jerky supplies are low.
I'm gonna go to the back with Peggy.
Okay.
Hey, Peggy. How's it going, bud?
He seems a little uneasy.
Peggy, do you want to go for a flight? I know you haven't gone on one in a while. I jump on Peggy's back. I'm flying the fuck out of here.
Okay.
I'm not
So you
staying.
begin.
I want to point out I will go lock my door this time. And
Okay.
I think we have magical locks on our doors. I think we added those.
Yeah.
I'll do that.
Okay, so you lock your door before you leave.
I've never been so scared of someone who's being supposed to be part of my party.
Yeah, it's weird, isn't it? All right, so we'll now go to Thea. So Turk takes you to Hannah. You get to the estate. It's-
Before we get there, can I, like, on the way, can I, let me make sure I have the spells up, but I want to cast message, or, no, cast sending to, Birdie, shut up, to Linares and tell her to meet us there. I need help. Well,
She receives the message. I'll try. It's a little late, but I'll be there. So you guys get there a few minutes before Linares does. The estate has been quarantined. Only non-elves are allowed in. So like the doctors, the clerics who treat her, and you see Turk leads you through. You eventually get to Hannah's room, and being a cleric, you're familiar with the smell of death and decay, and it is wafting out of Hannah's room. As you go in, you see her lying in bed. She's unable to move her arms and legs now. She is basically completely paralyzed. The only thing that she can move is her head. You see crystalline structures have begun to kind of encase her arms and legs as well. Her skin is starting to kind of flake off. But she still has her smile. And she smiles at you. And Turk leans over to you and whispers, she's been unable to speak for the last few days. But I thought she would want to see you.
I'll walk over to her.
Okay.
I brought you something. And I'll pull out the wine, whatever it is. We've been making this wine out of this fruit from a tree in the Feywild, and Birdie, you gotta shut up. I don't know. It seemed to make me feel a little better. I don't know if it'll do much, but Birdie, maybe a drink might.
I mean, she can't say anything. She just smiles up at you, and
Birdie, fucking Christ.
she trusts you. You can clearly tell in her eyes that she trusts you.
Can I try to, like, is she, like, laying all the way down, or is she
Yeah,
sitting?
she's laying on her back.
Okay, then I'll, like, kind of lift her up a little bit and give her, like, a little.
Yeah, Turk helped you get her up. She drinks it. You see a little bit of it, like, dribbles down her chin, and you kind of stop it. A little bit of color returns to her face. but it's temporary and kind of fades almost as quickly as it was first found. You lay her back down. Linares comes in. Linares is wearing a mask, to kind of basically like a hazmat suit, because she does not. You guys do not know if she is immune to this or not. But she looks over and she sees the two of you, and Hannah, and she says, Thea, I believe we need to discuss this elsewhere. Turk says, it's okay. Yeah, I can stay with her.
I pat Hannah's arm and then I walk out.
So the two of you go off into the hall. Thea, I don't think we can do anything. Good music change, Hunter.
I know, I was just sitting in it for a second. I mean, gotta be something.
I discussed this with her doctors, and none of the research that we have provided them speak of any way that this can be helped. I've read through all of their notes. I've read through the notes that you discovered. I don't know what we can do. And frankly, not to sound callous or cruel, me being here is a risk to myself, to your siblings, and to your father, and to the greater elf population of Emon. I've left the research notes in the library, if you would like to read them. But I think you should prepare for the worst, and prepare to, as your Uncle Anzu would say, make this place go boom boom. We do not want the disease to spread, and this entire estate is infected. If she is to pass, then you will need to burn this place to the ground. I've already cleared it with the authorities. Mathis is well aware. If you cannot save her, this place needs to be destroyed along with her body.
I understand.
Be careful. This could be a new strain. We don't know if you're immune to this one or not. Tell her I'm sorry. I see Linares leaves.
Yeah, before she leaves, I'll just say, sorry for bringing.
It's what family does for family. She leaves.
I'm gonna try, and I doubt this will work. But I'm gonna try to use Divine Intervention.
Yep, go ahead and roll.
I'm so nervous. $81.
You sit in the hallway silently, tears welling in your eyes, but your resolve kind of sturdying you. And you pray to the Moonweaver, and nothing comes to you. No divine inspiration, no message of encouragement, nothing. But you do have those research notes. Perhaps the doctors who have been working on her have discovered something new.
Can I go read them?
Yeah. Go ahead and make a just a flat wisdom check for me.
I can't make a medicine check.
I'll allow it. Sure.
I get advantage on those. Which die do I need? Damn, they're not good. 14 is my highest one.
14. Okay. You spend what feels like hours poring over the pages of these research notes. The ones that you recovered from the ruins and the ones that have been conducted on Hannah herself. But they all lead to the same conclusion. Once the disease progresses this far, there isn't anything you can do. And you read them over and over again. And the same conclusion is drawn every time. In a bout of frustration, you sling the books off of the desk, knocking them into your own materials and your own research notes. And you see the strange book that you have been carrying with you that appeared to have no writing in it. You see it clatters to the ground, and there's a symbol on the front now. Was that symbol there before? Is the lack of sleep betraying your eyes? The symbol is a line, and then coming off of that line is one to the right, one continuing on in the middle, and one to the left. Similar to that of a foot from a chicken. And you chuckle. Perhaps it's because of the sleep deprivation. Perhaps that's from the lack of hope. But that symbol was not there before. You swear it wasn't. What could it mean?
I'm gonna grab it.
You grab it.
Anything feel different about it?
It feels slightly heavier. Maybe not by much, but by a gram or two. Just enough for you to notice.
I'm gonna open it.
You open it. There's still nothing written on it. Still blank.
Nothing at all.
No.
Can I look through my jeweler's loop and look at the pages?
There's nothing on them as you look through the loop.
What if I take the book and walk into the room with him?
You go in there. Turk looks up at you. Hannah's still alive. But it seems as things are getting worse and worse. Time is running out. You guess she only has a few hours left to live. You see Turk is keeping a neutral as an expression as he can. And Hannah's still smiling. Smiling through the pain. Smiling through the suffering. The book doesn't change. But that symbol appears on one of the pages in the blackest ink you have ever seen.
Do I recognize that symbol in any way? It doesn't mean anything to me.
Make a religion check.
Okay. Yep. Okay. This is 11.
No, not really. None of the gods that you studied have the symbol of a chicken foot. And nothing is really coming to mind.
I'll show it to Turk. Does this mean anything to you?
No, I can't say it does.
Times like this, I wish I was a wizard. I feel like there's something I'm missing.
You go back into the study, trying to, maybe there's something here, maybe something triggered it. Make an investigation check.
11.
As you begin looking around, you see where the blank book landed. There is what looks like an old ink stain, perhaps where someone spilled it, perhaps recently. But the ink is very dry and has been absorbed either by the carpeting or has just evaporated over time.
Can I set the book back down? What?
Yeah, nothing happens.
Got 2 brain cells and they are working so hard.
Rub them together, make more energy.
I'm so tired. It's not gonna work.
It's my foot. I'm a god.
Yeah. So the book landed there, and then the symbol appeared.
Yeah.
What is the shape of the stain? Does that matter?
No, it's just a
No.
giant blot.
Can I find maybe where the ink would have come from? Is there like
Yeah,
an
so
ink
there's
well?
an inkwell on the desk, and you see it's currently tipped over. There's still some ink left in it, but yeah, it's currently tipped over, and you see it drip, drip, drip on the floor.
Can I like open to the first page and like just let it drip onto the page?
You see as the ink drips onto the page, it gets absorbed by the book. And a few moments pass, and the book begins to write, and it says, "Hello."
I'll pick up the inkwell. All right, hello. Birdie.
Who am I speaking to? The book writes.
Thea. Same question.
Few seconds pass. Hello, Thea. Where did you find this book?
Is it at Gilmore's?
I believe you found this book in Shavir's
Noah?
lair, if I remember correctly.
I thought I bought it.
Oh wait, yeah, you did. You bought it from Gilmore's. Yeah.
Like, well, I didn't even buy it. I just took it because they didn't know what it was.
Yeah.
Where it came from.
They were like, we don't know. It's just here.
I'll
Yeah,
just say, all right, a magic shop.
The
Who are you?
the book doesn't respond for a few moments.
Birdie.
It's amazing the things you can find in magic shops, it writes.
I'll say it is. And what did I find?
For a second, nothing seems to happen.
Birdie, stop.
Then the writing continues. You found one of my old spell books.
And who are you?
A few moments pass. And then, in big letters, it says, Witch Queen.
Oh no.
And all right. Are you trapped in here?
If a book could laugh, it would. No, I am not trapped here. But my old spell books sometimes take on the minds of their own, and they allow me to communicate through them with curious folk.
So you're alive. Somewhere.
I am. Is there something you need?
Perhaps.
Well, to be fair, everyone needs something. What is it that you perhaps need?
I have a friend who's dying of a mysterious illness. The one that killed all the elves.
Interesting.
I don't know if you've heard of it.
I might have. And I might know a way to fix it.
How do I know I can trust you?
Well, you don't. But by my estimation, you don't have time to decide whether I am trustworthy or not.
How would you go about fixing this?
I'm not going to reveal how I would fix this until we make a deal.
What could I possibly do for you?
Well, you could return this book. I don't like having my spells running about willy-nilly on themselves. Yeah, so you would just have to return this to me, and then we could discuss further compensation.
Where am I returning it to?
I'll let you know. Now, do we have a deal?
Take a minute. And then I'll write yes.
Good. You'll need to sign in blood, dear.
Classic. I like these deals.
Yeah, we know you do.
I would change.
I'll take out my little family dagger with the crest on it. Get a little slicey on my hand.
Ooh.
Okay.
And do the cool little drip it, and then write. I don't know if I need to sign my name or what. Pretty, hold on.
Very good. Well, here's the ingredients that you will need to help your friend. They should be found at any standard apothecary. But grind these up into a paste and then apply it under her forehead and the affected areas. She should be better in a few hours.
Thank you.
No, dear, thank you. And then the book shuts itself and falls to the ground.
I'll pick it up and I'll put it back in my bag.
Okay. You have the ingredients memorized. You make your way to the apothecary. It's locked. They're currently closed.
What ingredients do I need?
Mandrake root, tear of a dragon, blood of a hippogriff, claw of manticore, the fun stuff. The stuff that
of garlic.
clove of garlic, sprig of black pepper.
For being honest, other than the goblin piss, it kind of sounds like boogaloo cream.
Oh no.
Can I try to pick the lock? I imagine there's probably some kind. It's just an apothecary, not a magic shop, right?
Yeah. Go ahead and roll a sleight of hand check for me.
It's only a 10.
And simple enough. This lock's not that difficult. You open the door slowly as you slink in.
Ready up.
You frantically begin collecting the materials. Most of the stuff is pretty ready.
Is
A
it-
tear of dragon, though, you can't seem to find that.
Here from a dragon. Okay. Do I know where I could possibly find that?
Well, that's a rare material, so it would probably be in like a safe or something. Or, do you know a dragon?
Yeah, but they're far away. Do I see any safes anywhere near?
Make an investigation check.
I said 10.
10. Yes, you do find a safe.
Oh, shit. Okay. How... I mean, is it like a lock I can pick, or like I can put in a number or something?
It is a lock. This one is going to be a lot harder.
I'm going to see if I have anything I can do to help myself. Not really. Okay. Okay, I'm just gonna roll. God fucking damn it. Screen. 5.
5. So you go to pick the lock, and you break your lockpick in the lock.
Damn it. Okay. What's the safe made of?
It is made of some sort of metal alloy, perhaps steel.
Just is nothing I have available to me. Would I be able to use like my daggers to try and pick the lock, or is that not possible?
Now that the lock has been jammed with a lockpick, it's probably going to be kind of hard.
Okay. Let's see. Mathis has a thing for dragons, doesn't he?
He does like to research them, yes.
Do you think he might have a cheer for dragon?
All the dragons that you've seen of his have been skulls, so probably not a lot of tears coming out of those things.
Ooh, I have a jar of Hydra venom. Do you think that might melt, like, go
It
through?
possibly could.
Okay, I'm gonna pour it on the safe.
All right, so and it begins like alien blood or xenomorph blood melting through the safe. I was gonna get blasted if I didn't say the correct thing. It begins to burn through the safe. You hear outside 2 guards walking by.
I'm gonna stealth.
Okay. So you hear them stop. They look into the shop. See one of them puts up his lantern. He's looking through. What'd you roll on yourself?
22.
Just as the light passes over where you are, you duck down, narrowly out of the way. The 2 walk on.
Okay.
You eventually get through the safe, and you find a small vial. That it's a vial with a dragon entwined in it, and the tip of the vial goes to the eye. So you assume this is probably what you need.
Okay. I'll take it. How much do I estimate all of this would cost?
The dragon tier alone is probably 50 or 75 gold. All put together, I would say it's probably 150 gold.
Okay. I will leave 200 on the counter. Because I feel bad. It's like, I need it, so I'm not going to clean anything up, but
Okay.
then I'm going to try to stealth out.
Thea's evil, but she's not that evil.
I mean, I broke
Yeah.
their safe. That's enough.
Yeah. So You rush back. Excuse me. Maybe I'm getting the black spores.
Hold on, I got the black lung pop.
Guys, I got the black lungs. So you make it back to the estate. You've been gone for about an hour. As you go in, you see the disease has creeped up into Hannah's face. All that's left really are her gleaming light in the darkness eyes. You see Turk is kind of openly weeping now. You quickly combine all the ingredients and begin rubbing the salve all over Hannah's body, Turk helping you, getting a little embarrassed at the prospect of it, but helping nonetheless. And you see the flaking of the skin and the seeming calcification of her body begins to lessen as it degrades and degrades. And then as this begins to work and you and Turk are kind of sitting there, both tears rolling down your faces, you feel your cheek begin to burn. And you feel something burning your skin. And now on your face is the same symbol that was on the journal, the chicken foot on your face, in what it looks like very dark black ink, almost like a tattoo, but also possibly as a brand.
Join us.
So that will be where we end tonight's session. To my players, thank you so much for being here and for kind of being through that end section. Next week, hopefully the group retrieves Anzu, and then we'll be taking the Christmas holiday and New Year's off. But we're gonna be on next week, and then we'll be taking a little bit of a break. But we want to all say, on behalf of the group, thank you so much for watching, and we hope to see you next week. Bye-bye.